Healing after narcissistic abuse could take years, especially depending on how long you were in the relationship. And I am also someone who experienced a multiple long-term narcissistic abusive relationships. So I wanted to share 4 tips that I have regarding healing from narcissistic abuse. My first tip would be to focus on yourself. This is the most important tip. And what I mean by focusing on yourself, I mean by healing the parts of yourself that assisted in the abuse. Now, I'm not saying that you caused the abuse. I'm saying that there are things that assisted the abuse. Examples would be like being naive, being gullible, being insecure, or having a people-pleasing tendency. Healing all of those things and understanding why you embodied those characteristics is a very profound way to start the foundation of healing from narcissistic abuse. I'll use myself as an example. I was very insecure and very naive when I was in these relationships. I was in denial about it, but I was very naive and I was very insecure. I also exhibited people-pleasing tendencies. So always trying to please my partner, always trying to do what's best for my partner, and sacrificing myself in order to mend the relationship. Once I removed those characteristics from my life, a lot of those narcissistic energies that I was surrounded by no longer had power over me, because the only reason they had that power is because I allowed it to happen. By operating in a low vibrational mindset, I had a lot of things that I needed to heal within myself. So I'm sure that a lot of people can resonate with that. The next tip is going to vary depending on the situation. Restricting all contact from the narcissist. That means no phone calls, no texting, no meeting up, no talking. Now, if you have a family with this person, that means that you only talk about the children. You only talk about your child, and that's it. No personal business. No talk about your lifestyle. No talk about your relationships until it needs to be talked about, unless it is absolutely appropriate for these discussions to happen, which I don't see happening in a lot of situations. And also your career. Do not discuss personal details about yourself to this person. Restrict all contact, or as much contact as possible. This will starve the narcissist because they thrive on your energy. They thrive on your attention and the idea that you care about them. Now, you can care about them, but not in the same way that you did when you were enduring the abuse. It has to be reduced to the absolute minimum. Another tip that I have will be to cleanse your mind, body, and spirit. That could look like spiritual baths and setting your intentions on the bath to what you would like to manifest or what you would like the outcome to be. For example, running a bath with certain herbs that heal your womb if you are a woman, to cleanse your body of any remnants from this person's energy. And that would have to be repeated multiple times. Also, a colon cleanse could help by just expelling any stagnant energy sitting in your body. That could help with the healing of your gut. And we all know that your gut is like a second brain. So it could heal or balance out any confusion or any clarity that you feel that you don't have, because your gut is linked to your intuition. For your mind, it would be meditating. Focus your attention on yourself. Focus that attention on healing, growing, and balancing out your fight or flight. Meditating over a long period of time can assist in the balance of your fight or flight, and also can assist in neuroplasticity, the ability for your brain to change a mindset, to change whatever it is you want to change within your mind. That could be as simple as a habit. or a mindset. My last tip would be to apply the knowledge that you've learned from this relationship. Think about everything that happened that caused this relationship to fail, and to really internalize that in a way to learn from it and gain wisdom from it, so that you don't allow yourself to be in that position again. You will see the red flags from the beginning, and you will catch it fast and early before you invest too much emotion into the situation to where it becomes difficult to remove yourself. You will know from the beginning what this person has in store for you. We all know that love bombing is a very narcissistic tactic that is used in the beginning phases. So you would see that from the beginning, and you will cut it off from the beginning because you know the pattern. Most narcissistic people aren't unique. They all act the same in a specific way. They all act the same. They talk the same. Once you understand how a narcissist operates, you will see them from a mile away.